hayride in my campaign that we will be definitively advocating and arguing and fighting to shut down Aliso Canyon. And the reason I'm so clear that that is possible is because we saw what government can do in the immediate aftermath of a crisis like this when people were actually focused on this disaster. We temporarily shut down Aliso Canyon. We worked on advanced and accelerated procurement with the CPUC for battery storage with the help of Save Porter Ranch. We brought SoCal Gas to the table with LADWP, Edison, executives from every single utility responsible for service in this territory and for working with SoCal Gas, and we got CEOs to commit to a phase-down strategy. And 10 years later, we are back to the prior status quo and drilling more wells in Aliso Canyon. It is unacceptable, it is not safe for the community, and our leaders need to be doing more. I am a lawyer, I'm a clean energy advocate, and I'm a fire survivor advocate. I lost my childhood home in the Palisades last January, the home that my mom was living in. And I was serving actually at the time at the National Security Council, running something called the Climate and Energy Directorate under President Biden. I am a proud Democrat. I've served in the Obama White House. I've served for Biden. I served for Fran Pavley. And so I don't take it lightly, the idea of challenging a sitting Democrat. But when our members of Congress are going to Washington and punching a clock year after year after year, decade after decade after decade, and not delivering results for the community, we damn well better deserve and stand up for more. And that is why I am running for Congress in this district. You can tell I feel passionately about this. Look at what's happening down the street, down the 118 at Santa Susana. 75 years later, still not an adequate resolution to the nuclear radioactive waste contamination site there. A year after the Palisades fire, no plan for recovery. 10 years after Aliso Canyon, no plan for recovery. We have got to do better, and we have got to force our elected officials to do better. And what I would say, and I've appreciated the chance to hear from the staff members of folks in the room, but you all have the power to force SoCal Gas to the table. You have the power to write legislation. You have the power to enforce regulations. Use it. That's why I'm running for Congress. I will stay for the presentation. I appreciate the chance to be here. I appreciate the leadership of the Neighborhood Council, and I'm happy to kibitz and find time to answer questions.